Doctors call it a false awakening loop, but people who experience it have a different name. Being awake before yourself. It starts simply. A man wakes up at his usual time, 6:40 a.m. Same alarm, same ceiling crack above his bed. He reaches for his phone, but before he can touch it, he hears his own voice say, "You're late." It comes from the other side of the room. He sits up, but the room is empty. He looks at his phone. The time is 6:39 a.m., 1 minute earlier. From that morning on, he felt like something was always slightly ahead of him. Not watching him, but arriving first. He'd walk into a room and feel a strange warmth, as if someone had just been standing there and left only seconds before. After 2 weeks of this, he went to a sleep clinic. The results were impossible. The doctor's report stated that the patient's brain activity showed waking patterns * before * his eyes opened. His brain woke up first. Then, a few seconds later he did. Things got stranger. At night, just as he was about to fall asleep, he'd hear quiet instructions. A calm, familiar voice whispering, "Don't turn yet. Wait. Now." He followed the instructions without thinking. Patients all over the world describe this phase the same way. The voice is never threatening and it's always correct. At first, one night, he decided to ignore it. The voice whispered, "Wait," but he rolled over anyway. And then he heard it again, this time disappointed. "You weren't supposed to feel that yet." That exact sentence shows up in dozens of therapy transcripts from people with similar experiences. Soon he began waking up while watching himself sleep. This wasn't a dream or sleep paralysis. He was fully conscious, he could move, but he wasn't the one making the decisions. He described it as being conscious, but being second. Terrified he was losing his mind, he set up his phone to record himself sleeping. At 3:12 a.m., the audio picked up his breathing, then another sound. A voice, identical to his own, whispering, "He's still inside. He lives alone." At his last appointment, he asked his doctor, "Am I dissociating?" The doctor paused, then answered honestly, "No. You're reporting something we don't have a word for yet." The man's final note, recovered from his phone, read, "It wakes up before me now. It feels the room, tests the body, decides what thoughts to leave. When I wake up, everything is already chosen. I think I'm the part that arrives late." The man didn't disappear. He simply stopped reporting his symptoms. He stopped going to his appointments. He stopped responding, but one thing continued. His phone still sends sleep data to the clinic every day. It shows activity starting at exactly 6:39 a.m. As one sleep researcher put it, consciousness is not guaranteed to belong to the body that wakes up.